Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger.
And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Deep cross. And that has been knocked clear. Koundé. And it's Balde. For Ferran Torres. Pedri. This is De Jong. Balde. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Rashford really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he hits the net! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that really is so impressive. And that has added a whole new goes for the shot! Smashing save, really good save that.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Quarter of an hour played. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Rafinha. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's away. He's a sharp hit of ball here. Olise! Goal, France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
France get themselves into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Rashford. Rafinha. And it's Pedri. Well read, nice interception. Camavinga, and they can counter here. Camavinga is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And a chance! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Koundé. And it's Tchouaméni. Pedri. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. He's having a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. The most accurate pass. Pedri. Yamal. Passing is crisp and sharp.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Conte. France ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Tries to play it through. He's being urged to shoot. Rashford gets flagged offside. That has been slung wide. Rashford. Now it's Rashford. Rashford was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. It's Camavinga. He's looking wide. It's Dembele! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And we've reached half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
France are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And we are back underway. De Jong. Now it's Rafinha. Now this could be a chance. Now, can they get him away? And he was alert to it. Over to the left. Dembele. That's a good run down the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, sweet feet. And this is Kante. That has not gone well. Looking for the run. Camavinga picks it up out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. Pau Kubasi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Pedri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Olise! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
France blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That looks a good ball through. He has found a way through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Yamal.
Might want to be careful.
Oh, he's onto this. Real chance here. Can he finish? They've done it! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Gol per il Barcellona. Ha segnato al 65esimo minuto. Numero 11.
So is this the start of a comeback? So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Lovely bit of skill. Camavinga. Now it's Camavinga. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Rashford. Now there's a fine ball. Rafinha really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Camavinga was steaming forward. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe! Ter Stegen gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Balde. And it's Balde. Rafinha. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. It's a promising position. Fires it in low. Great vision. Yamal looking to run onto it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. The final 5 minutes. He's beaten the last man. Strokes it back. Camavinga. Camavinga. Traoré. Oh, it's Dembele. That's very neat. Now, can he find a finish? France claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 6.
Cleared without hesitation.
Lasciano il campo per il
Stood up well to him there.
Il numero 21.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now.
Cambio di giocatori. Il quarto uomo
And this is
indica 2 minuti di
Lewandowski.
recupero.
He's in space and looking for options. Oh, look at the space here. Decent chance! Fofana. And that will be the final act. France have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
And with that, it's time for me to thank... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree, although he's a very different player to his older brother, who's a fine player in his own right. But Theo is about dynamism, pace and energy. He just loves to get on that front foot.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. The less said about that pass, the better. Now then, the ball's come loose. It's Lewandowski! They want to be quick to recover this. Has a look and place it forward. Rafinha gives it back. Dani Olmo!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Olise. That is a great pick out. Great chance! Goal, France! How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. De Jong. That is good alertness. Now he's got space here. Floated through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Ball's gone out of play. And it's Pedri. And that's a good ball. Chouameni. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And he's on his way! Oh, that, and again! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That is good. And he's following up! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Barcelona can count themselves very lucky there. They looked fragile.
Well, how have they gotten away with that? Is Lady Luck out there?
Pedri. Dani Olmo. Olise. This is promising. Look at the space. Takes a shot! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Looking for options for movement. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's free, he has got space. In it comes. Dani Olmo. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Couldn't squeeze it through. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Half-time getting close now. Now it's Yamal. Barcelona finding their passes. Araujo calmly anticipates. And it's Pedri. Balde. And again they run up against stubborn defending.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
That pass isn't the best. And here's Rafinha. Pedri. It's a threatening ball. Lovely pass, but there's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the first half is done. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
France are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So off we go once more. De Jong, Kubasi, and Balde, and here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres picks it up out wide, and it's Pedri. Oh, good ball! De Jong touches it back. Pedri. Now it's Ferran Torres. Tries a deft little ball. Oh, well played. Chouameni. Rafinha. Ferran Torres. Time and again they are repelled. And he has been fouled there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Cambio di giocatori.
Barcelona have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
That's a good ball out wide. Yamal. And it's De Jong. Can he latch on to this? for a shot! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. Araujo gets over and intercepts.
Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done.
Ferran Torres. Rafinha. 60 minutes played. He came in hard, very hard. And we have our very first corner. France have the chance to go the other way. De Jong.
France are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Ferran Torres tries a shot! He's kept it out just.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And the keeper beats it away. And he's picked it up out wide. That looks a good cross. That's a throw. Now it's Rashford. Gets a good foot in there. Rabiot.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Good ball over the top. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's away! Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? De Jong. Rafinha. Oh, that's a key interception. It's just beyond his reach. Balde. 75 minutes played. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Yamal. Now that's well seen too. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Balde. Pedri. And it's Balde. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ferran Torres. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Upamecano gets across to intercept that. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Balde. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Now it's Ferran Torres. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's De Jong.
Such good technique.
Nicely weighted ball. This looks promising. Opts to play it back. Olise at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. That's a lovely, delicate pass. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Dembele. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Dembele. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Cleared without complication. Ferran Torres. And that will be it. France can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I really like the look of Florian Wirtz, Peter. What's impressed me most is his decision-making, which has been grown through his youth years. That comes from his wonderful understanding of the space around him, and he can dictate the tempo of his play accordingly. And he's going to be a superstar in years to come.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, no joy this time. That's an excellent interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the...
Rafinha! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pass somewhat off target. He's having a shot!
Barcelona would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
He's in a great position here. And he's made sure that... Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So, a breakthrough already. Drilled in low.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
De Jong. Isak receives it in a good position here. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Great chance! They've scored! And the lead lasts no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
That has certainly made things interesting. Takes a shot! Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's intervened well there. Wirtz. Salah. Oh, this is a very good run. He's got away. Driving forward.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It's Rashford! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
This looks promising. Yamal. It's a goal kick. Looking to play him in. That has been cut short. Pedri. This is De Jong. Dani Olmo, great ball if he can get there. McAllister.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Mohamed Salah chasing after it. Gravenberch. McAllister. And it's McAllister. And here's Gravenberch. And this is Mohamed Salah. Swings in across. We've got 5 minutes till half-time.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's Yamal! That's a half-decent try.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Now that's well seen too.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Now it's Wirtz. Mohamed Salah. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, that is shoots! It's hit the upright.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
So we reach the halfway point. Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Balde going full tilt down the left. Balde just loves to go forward whenever he can. He's found a way through. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. Now it's Wirtz. Now it's McAllister. Oh, that's nice. And it's made its way to him. Oh, easy pickings there. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, that's a key interception. Wirtz. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Rafinha. Frimpong. Isaac looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Kerkez. Gakpo. Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Araujo makes the interception. De Jong.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 17.440 spettatori.
Gakpo, great, and the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for options for movement. Oh, really cute, what a lovely series of passes. He's on it, can he get away? Very nicely done. McAllister, he's had a shot! Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Dani Olmo, good take, and is he in? Simple.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Has a shot! Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Aimed beyond the defence. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Rashford, and it's Balde. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. McAllister, Wirtz, McAllister, oh, nicely intercepted. Kubasi, Pedri. Pedri is onto this. Caught offside that time.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7.
Liverpool can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And the shot! And it's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Liverpool take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. He gets big! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Dani Olmo. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Shot at goal! Really well taken goal. That is simply terrific, finished with beautiful deftness.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
That'll be a throw-in.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 5, numero 18, numero 10.
Hangs one in.
Il numero 2, il numero 14, il numero 17. Attenzione, un cambio.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Ferran Torres. Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Always onto this. Engages and forces him off the ball. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Chiesa picks it up out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries a shot!
Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it!
That's the end. Liverpool have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Szoboszlai claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So a dramatic game decided in its very...